Yeah, hello. It is I, Aurora. There are some people who don't know how to fly helicopters, and there are some people like really good at flying helicopters. But for me, I will going to show you how to fly helicopters. Before you fly the helicopter, first you have to turn on the engine. So I click tab, and then vehicle, and then engine. You don't need to like move your mouse around. Just go to vehicle, then engine, and just wait for it to start up. When the either like the rotors are started like spinning, just wait for a while. So just wait for a while, and then when it's ready, like for example, like at this point, the helicopter is now ready to go. All I have to do is just hold space, just holding space, and there you go. Helicopter controls. W is going forward, and then when I press S, making my helicopter go backwards. So it's pulling up instead of this one's pulling down. And then this one for A and D is the rotation. Actually, like rotate horizontally. I press Q and E. This one is Q and this one is E. And then for descending, I press shift. Then for ascending, then I press space. When it comes to the helicopters, the way they move, it's kind of complicated, to be honest, to understand of how they turn, how they move forward, or how fast they are. So for me, just so you know, that there is a auto hover. For example, if your helicopters are like unstable, like this, like very unstable, you press auto hover, and then it's going to try to balance that out. When trying to move the helicopter, just hold W, but I don't hold W like this, like all the way. I am trying to like balance out my helicopter of where they from like where they going. Like for example, if I'm going to turn, I'm going to counter it using S. I'm trying to counter the movement, trying to counter the momentum, trying to counter anything that this helicopter is doing. Like for example, if I'm holding W, for example, if I want to like make it stop, I just hold S, try to counter it, There you go. For example, if you want to move fast, or as fast as possible, you want to move fast, just try to hold it. And for example, if you're losing altitude, you can just press space to fly up. And then if you want to counter the speed, just press S. And then for example, if your helicopter was that unstable, if it's press S and then it's like going to the left, then I press either D or A or Q. For example, if it's like unstable, I press A, press D, and then press W again, then press S, press W, press S, and then it becomes stable. For starters, this is very confusing of how helicopters actually work when they're flying, so highly advised to like practice it a lot. So for example, go to speed, want to turn left, counter it, SQA, and easy as that. So we go back to the helipad for now. Next one is for landing the helicopter. So if you want to land the helicopter, this only for starters, I highly advise using the auto hover. So right now we're moving. Then press auto hover right now. As you can see, it's countering it. It's trying to level it up. And make sure that do not hold your shift. Just tap your shift, tap until you get a smooth landing. There you go. If you want to take off, then I press X for a smooth takeoff. There you go. Alright, this one is for the Blackhawk. Just so you guys know that when flying different kinds of helicopters, like either the Sea Stallion, the Little Bird, and the Blackhawk, they have certain weight. Like for example, if you're flying like a Sea Stallion, it will feels like it's gonna be very heavy to fly. It's gonna be a very decent amount of weight to fly, so it's not gonna be a hard time. So for example, if I'm flying the Blackhawk, as you can see, it's a little bit heavier than the Little Bird. So when I try to move, it's actually kind of smooth. Like for example, here I'm trying to overshoot. It's trying to like overshoot, so I counter that by going more to the right. And then trying to counter this again, go to the right. Alright, all I did is just hold D until my Blackhawk is facing to the right, and then I will press E on it. So that's how easy it is to like try to turn the Black. It's gonna take some time to practice. It's gonna take some time to learn this type of skill. So yeah, for example, I'm gonna go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast. Alright, if I try to like go to the right, to go to the left immediately, counter it, counter it, counter it, counter, there you go. And try to go back again. But you can turn off your parking brakes, and then you can land it like an airplane. So for example, right here, right here, right here. There you go. It's still moving. If you can move your Blackhawk like this, you can turn left and right. You can taxi the Blackhawk left and right. There you go. Now to enter, it's right here at the back. The vehicle again, and here at the door, you can close the door, you can close the ramp. When flying the Sea Stallion, it has more weight. So when you're flying the Sea Stallion, then it's gonna be even heavier compared to the Blackhawk. I highly advise not to like try to pull off like crazy maneuvers out of this. But the vision of it is really nice. I like the Sea Stallion in first person. Try to go to the left. Try to go to the left. Strong counters. There you go. You can pull that off. And just press X. Pressing X right now. As you can see, my Sea Stallion is countering it without doing anything. Then try to cross counter again using W. And then land the Sea Stallion like so. There you go. I take some time in practice to understand how helicopters work. So just give it a lot more time and you'll get used to it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my video and hope you like to subscribe. And see you next time.